The e-bike crash that ended the police chase claimed the lives of two young boys, Cardiff Sullivan and Harvey Evans. Cardiff was 16 years old and Harvey was. They were friends who lived in the same neighborhood and attended the same school. They were both passionate about e-bikes and often rode them together. They had dreams of becoming professional e-bike racers someday. But their dreams were cut short by a tragic accident that could have been avoided. Cardiff and Harvey were not wearing helmets or protective gear when they crashed into a car at a high speed. They suffered severe head injuries and died at the scene. Their families and friends are devastated by their loss and are demanding justice for their deaths. They want the police to be held accountable for pursuing them without following proper protocols and endangering their lives. They also want the government to regulate e-bikes and make them safer for everyone. Cardiff and Harvey were not criminals or troublemakers. They were just kids who loved e-bikes and made a fatal mistake. They deserve to be remembered for who they were, not for how they died. The CCTV footage that appears to show a police van following the e-bike shortly before the crash on Frank Road. The CCTV footage was captured by a home security camera on Frank Road in Ely, Cardiff. It shows a police van driving behind an e-bike with two riders on it. The time stamp on the video is 17:59 British Summer Time on Monday, May 22. The video lasts for about 10 seconds and then cuts off. The e-bike was ridden by Cardiff Sullivan, 15, and Harvey Evans, 16, who were best friends and lived in the same area. They were killed in a crash with a bus on Snowdon Road, about half a mile away from Frank Road, less than 4 minutes later. The CCTV footage was verified by the BBC using a technique called BBC Verify. It analyzed the video and compared it with other sources of information, such as maps, satellite images and news reports. It confirmed that the video was authentic and matched the location and time of the incident. The CCTV footage raised questions about whether the police were involved in a pursuit of the e-bike before the crash. South Wales Police initially denied that there was any chase and said that there were no police vehicles on the road when the collision occurred. However, after the footage emerged, they admitted that a police van was following the e-bike just before 1800 hours British Summer Time. They also referred themselves to the Independent Office for Police Conduct, IOPC, to ensure independent scrutiny of their actions. The CCTV footage also sparked anger and unrest among the local community, who felt that the police were not telling the truth and were responsible for the boys' deaths. On Monday night, more than 100 people gathered near the crash site and clashed with police officers. They set fire to cars, threw fireworks and stones at police vehicles and shouted "murderers" at the officers. 15 police officers were injured in the riot and several arrests were made. The CCTV footage has become a key piece of evidence in the investigation into the crash and the riot. It has also highlighted the tensions between the police and some residents of Ely, who feel that they are not treated fairly or respectfully by the authorities.